I want to create another pivot table. I'll just put it here. Okay, so pivot table, analyze, fill list. Okay, so now I don't want the financial year. I only want the division. I want to see the division performance. And I'm not interested to know, okay, of course, if I put the financial year, we have all the years. I'm not interested to know the years. My main intention is I want to tell to the manager, we have the budget and we have the forecast. All right, forecast means what we prorated from the actual cost and the budget. So I'll just click the column. I'll just untick select all, click budget, click forecast. All right, so now we have this. And then from here, what I'm going to do is maybe I'll just go click this, go to pivot table analyze. My friends, can you see this section called fill item set? If you can see fill item set, maybe you can type number 8. 8 in Malay language called lapan. If you can see this, maybe you can type number lapan in the chat box or number 8 in the chat box. That's a section called fill item and set. All right, so what you do is you click this, you calculate item. So once you just click on the calculate item, a box will appear. So this box I'll put as, the name will be variance of budget 2023 and forecast 2023. So the formula will be budget insert minus forecast insert. So budget minus forecast, you get your variance. Okay, variance means difference. And then I'm going to add. And then I press OK. So now you have your variance. So what I'm going to do is I want to remove, I just want to remove this, remove the budget, remove the forecast, let it be the variance only. So I want the variance, and then I right click. Can you see sort? When I right click, there's a menu, and then I click on sort. So my friends from Malaysia and India, maybe you can just type number 9. Number 9 in Malay language called sembilan. Okay, in the chat box, can you type number 9 into chat box? All right, sort. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort this data from largest to smallest. So you have largest data. Variance means is the difference between your budget and also your forecast. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to press here equal A44. That means going to link this. And I'm going to highlight this. All right. Okay. I'll just make it bigger. Okay. So now you have this. And I want to put this as an accounting format. All right. Then I go to home, I go to conditional formatting. So once I go to conditional formatting, I go to data bus. Once I go to data bus, it's up to you. You want to click this also can. So I click this. So once I click this, I don't want the numbers to appear. Maybe I'll just copy these numbers and I'll just put it as paste as value. Okay. And just let me wait. Just okay. Put this, remove the decimal. Okay. And then this one, I also don't want the numbers to appear. What I do is conditional formatting, manage rule. Once I manage rule, I'll just go to edit rule. Okay. So here I want show bars only, and I want green color. Whatever positive, it should be green color. And I press OK. I press OK. So now you notice that green color means positive, red color means negative. Why negative? Because your forecast is greater than the budget. Okay. So what I'm going to do is maybe I'm going to put this a table, a merge. I put this as variance analysis. Okay, between your budget and forecast, and this is the department. Okay, I'll put this blue color, white color, bold, and then I'll make it center. All right, and then I'm going to press camera. I highlight all this. I press camera, and then I put it over here. Okay, so there you go. So now you have your variance analysis. So you have the respective department. And then what you can do is you can also show to your manager another pivot chart as well. I'm going to create a pivot chart. Another pivot chart. Let me put it here. Okay, I don't want variance. Maybe I just remove, I just click this. I don't want variance. I only want budget and forecast. Okay, so budget and forecast. Okay, maybe I just include this variance as well. Okay, this one, as usual, I'm going to sort largest to the smallest. I'm going to put here equal to A62 and Control R, and then I'm going to highlight down, Control D. Okay, so this one I'll just change to accounting format. All right, so this will be your budget and this will be your forecast. Okay, so if just say the forecast is greater than the budget, it's a negative. If the budget is greater than the forecast, it's a positive. All right, and I'm going to press alternate F1. So now you have this kind of chart. I want to change. I put it on a bar chart. Okay, bar chart, something like this. So I'll just Control X and I put it over here. Okay, this is not so nice. I might make it bigger, right? Something like this. Okay, I think this is not so nice. Let me adjust. Okay, make it like this. So now I think will be better. Okay, so now there you go. So I just want to click on the chart element, remove the chart title, and then okay, remove the axis. All right. So now you can see IT department, engineering, and of course we do have the chart as well. But I think your manager will get confused because here IT department is number 1 and here it is at the bottom. So what you can do is you just click this, right click, format axis. Once you click format axis, this format axis menu will appear. You just tick category in reverse order. So you click this and you close. So now wait, let me adjust this. Let me do some upkeep. All right, so there you go. Okay, so now you can tell to your manager, okay, IT department, there's a variance of 9560.9 million. So that means your budget is greater than your forecast. However, for accounting and finance, there is a negative variance of 5 million. So you can show your forecast is greater than the budget. Right, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make it some more interesting. I want to copy this chart again. Copy this and I paste it below. Let me remove the division. Let me remove the financial year so that now you have, okay, maybe I'll just put the financial year in the row. I just want variance only. Okay, just click this. All right. So now you have the variance. I'll put this maybe there. I'll just type here apostrophe. There is a variance of, okay, maybe I put here RM, close apostrophe, tax. Okay, and then what I do is I put here TX. Okay, and then I put here the value. Okay, maybe I don't want this to appear, so I'll just choose B40, B81, B81, and then comma, apostrophe, hashtag, comma, hashtag, apostrophe, close bracket. Okay, so let me close another bracket. So this one I'm going to put here. All right, there you go. Okay, so some of you will ask me, Alan, why you put the text formula? Okay, let me show you what happened if I never put the text formula. So if I never put the text formula, this is what will happen. All right, so I don't want to present this to the manager. So I'll put here text, I put here, and then if the value format text, I put apostrophe, hashtag, comma, hashtag, close apostrophe, close bracket. And there you go. But you notice there's a negative, right? So I'll just put absolute ABS, open bracket, close bracket. So now you have there's a variance of 7.9 million. All right, but what I'm going to do is I want to create a slicer. So just say I click pivot table analyze, slicer. I just want the OPEX category. Okay, so this OPEX category, if you notice, we have this one pivot table. This pivot table number is pivot table 5. This is also one pivot table number, pivot table 4. Here also one pivot table, pivot table number 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press right click. report connections. Okay, can you see report connections? If you can see report connections, maybe you can type number 1 in the chat box. Number 1 in Malay language they call as satu. So if you can type satu in the chat box or number 1, if you can see this report connection. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click a report connection. Okay, we want to connect to pivot table number 4 and number 3, and then I press OK. So let me show you the magic. Okay, let me cut this first, and then maybe, okay, this is always happens, right? Because sometimes it's becoming bigger and smaller. What I'm going to do is I don't want to put in the pivot table area. Let me just cut this, put it somewhere here near. Okay, so that it doesn't disturb. Let me make it bigger. Okay, this one also I just want it to bigger, make it bigger. Okay, so let it be bigger and bigger. Okay, so that now your dashboard looks nice. Okay, so now what happened is, okay, let me adjust this for a while. So if just say I click staff costs, you'll notice that the staff cost changes. Of course, this one doesn't change. All right, let me make it a change here. Refer, mind, I'll just put this. Okay, so now it'll appear. Okay, now it'll be better. So if just say I untick, it has changes. Staff costs 1.1 million. Other operating, you can make this. Okay, and this time if you notice, I made a justification over here. There is a variance of this value. So what I'm going to do is I want to insert, go to shape, maybe a box, create a box over here, equal, and there you go. So now if they say I untick this, there is a variance of 7.9 million. Okay, maybe let me bold this, make it white color. Right, I choose white color and blue color. If you want it to be a better, it's up to you. And then I put here center. Okay, so now if just say I click other operating expenses, you show this is the performance. If just say I click staff costs, this is what you can show to your manager. That means you can tell to your manager your budget is greater than the forecast for sales and marketing department, but legal and admin department, there's a negative variance whereby your forecast is greater than the budget.